Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other, even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought, we enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yubi
Please refrain from engaging in duel.
our duty is to inform and advise.
Your power in your shield.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't... Oh, you're not.
We understand that you are busy, but this might be important. Anything you could tell us would be helpful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. Always happy to help. If
after that business with the two. It's good to get actors.
A visitor? He knows not the truth.
Few are willing to accept the truth, but at least he has reached out to you.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust.
If the Keeper has been to see you, perhaps he has mentioned it?
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan. The unbeliever says, remember these 120 rotations. That is all. Then we are done. Leave me.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Planets are often named by number. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted, was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Let's see. We have something. Infinitum addendum. Yes, that's it. The second planet. And from there, before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives. I know you're looking for a specific... conviction. Another... Your only path is forward, then?
A certain amount of confidence is necessary if you are ever...
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Can we speak for a moment?
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
Thank you, whoever you are. Now, if you could come down with... What's up?
Come on. There are worlds to conquer. I was beginning to wonder if you hibernate. I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able. Can we speak for a moment? It is pleasing to speak with you. That statue. Clearly some connection to the... Can we speak for a moment? Hi. I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able. Hello, excellent to see you.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go. You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want. Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Docking procedure is complete.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix?
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just... Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some...
We are all in it for ourselves. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that?
We needed to warn you off.
For whom, exactly? I say who... And who gets to say that? You? Me? I have debated morality for near infinity. And all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will. Rules and laws.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples. The
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to... I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me on. That wasn't some morality play. You did as I have done.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity... You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Don't you understand what we're talking about? There's an infinite number of your friend. Besides...
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunt.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules.
I know. I'll tell you everything I can. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. You will be leaving this universe behind. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Different. I never know who you are. It's hard. But each universe is... You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to... When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there...
The Emissary. You might think the Emissary is on your side. But whoever created the artifacts, and there are no rules. I don't kill for the Unity. I've simply found that it's the quickest. I'll admit, as soon as I realized. To see what would happen, of course. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the Emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take hundreds and hundreds of variations of me. I took it as a sign. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their... The Emissary wants to be... No, we all... Honestly, I was beginning to want... But you...
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of Old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about...
Operation complete. Thrusters free.